Hi, it's Penelope Knows Good, and this is going to be part two of the other perfumes that I blonde bought and sold. I've already done a video of the first 7 out of the 14 that I sold. I'll go ahead and link below that video if you're interested in seeing what I decided to get rid of for various different reasons. Today we're going to do that as well. I sold 7 perfumes that I no longer had an interest in, and I'm going to go into the reasons why. If you're interested in more honest content from a woman that purchased all her perfumes and is not being sponsored at this time, please I ask that you like, share, and subscribe to my commentary. If you're interested, and let's go ahead and continue. First one up is going to be by Lattafa 2022 Al Fursan, but not the one that everybody says is really nice. I'm going to show you the bottle. This one is a unisex perfume. It has the notes of jasmine and pineapple in it, a lang, and so I will say that it's described as having depth and elegance and sensual and creaminess. And unfortunately for me, I did not get that experience at all. I found it to be at first nice because I thought, oh, this is kind of nice. But then the more I wore it, it was starting to smell like aftershave to me. And then it was smelling really coconutty. And I realized that coconut, if it's not done well, can smell, I think, really cheap in all honesty. I'm just gonna be honest and straightforward. I don't want to beat around the bush. I've been giving away coconut based perfumes because they were starting to smell cheap. And I feel like this was one of them. Who I sold it to was a man who really liked it. Now, obviously, I never said that it smelled cheap to me, but he loved it. And I was thankful that he got it off my hands. Okay. The next one up is a 2025 release from the House of Khadlaj. This one has a very spicy smell, gingery, vanilla-y, some bergamot in it. Actually, quite exotic in all honesty. And what I am speaking on is Khadlaj's Island Dreams. Now, don't get it confused with the blue bottle because they have a blue bottle. I'm speaking of the one that is brown. As you can see, I have it up in the screen which one I'm actually speaking on. So, I actually did like this perfume. And it is a dupe for Parfums de Marly Altier. It is unisex. It does lean a little masculine, but that is not why I got rid of it. I got rid of it because if you have French Avenue, um, it is called uh, French Brune. It They really smell the same, and I preferred the bottle of French Brune, French Avenue, and that's really why I got rid of the Island Dreams. If I didn't have French Broom, I would have kept Island Dreams. So let me just let that be known that it's actually a nice scent. So I recommend you getting it if you don't have French Broom already. So that's actually why I did get rid of it. Moving on, I saw this huge content creator. He has this really cool accent. I won't say more because I don't want to say who he is because I'm not really trying to go in on him, just making a point. But he was saying if you want to smell expensive under $8, that this particular scent, which has chocolate, vanilla, musk, and spices, amber and cinnamon and sandalwood. Now I think that sounds great to me, but Choco Musk, I did not like it at all. It has so many high reviews on Amazon. It was just I was first sniff, I was done. I was not interested in letting it sit. I actually gave it away for free. I didn't even sell it. I gave it away for free. That's how much I didn't like it. Let me know if you think it smells expensive and smells good. I don't see it at all. So I definitely had to get rid of that one. Our next one up is also going to be Khamrah. Khamrah is very cinnamony, appley, cognac-y, and those are scents that I do love. It's a 2023. It is the original. Here is why I got rid of it. only reason why I got rid of it is because I already have Kanwa, which is the best out of the three, and I had to declutter. I sold Kanwa to a woman, and she loves it. Would I rebuy it again? I would, but I just have other. I had too many perfumes, so I had to declutter. So just a disclaimer: if you the best out the Kanwa brand to me, Hamra brand, excuse me, Hamra, that's the pronunciation, I think is Kanwa. Okay. I think the other two, I didn't need the other two. It was just excessive. So I had to kind of narrow it down. So I kept the Kanwa one and I got rid of the two. So that is the reason why. But I think that the original one that I sold and the one that I kept are definitely the best two out of the three. I felt Dukan to be just a little too masculine for my liking. All right, our next one up is a 2022 from the House of Armaf. It has the following notes of lychee, bergamot, nutmeg, Turkish rose, vanilla, peony, vanilla and incense, and cashmere and cedar. So I'm going to give you something that I've been learning. When I hear Turkish rose and when I hear incense, 90% of the time, the perfume is smelling like Delina, a version of Delina exclusive. Obviously, it's not as potent and refined. But if I already have Delina, if I already have Covered in Roses, if I already have Infinity Rose, if I already have Rose Whip, which I have all of those, I don't need to have Armaf. And it's not done as well. So I absolutely sold it. It's the same scent being reduplicated. Delina exclusive is beautiful, but I don't want to smell it every time they have a rose perfume, which is why I recommend if you're going to do a rose, do Guerlain. It's expensive, very, but I don't have any other rose perfumes that smell like Rose Barb and Rose Cherie. Those are my recommendations if you don't mind spending the money. But I definitely had to get rid of the Armaf. I already have too many perfumes that smell like that. So the next one up is the following. The next one up has bergamot, lemon, orange blossom, musk oud, benzoin, vanilla, amber, rose, anise, and patchouli. And so I am speaking of the 2024 Outlands by Amouage. I was so torn about this. I really was. I was so close to not selling this. I was, but I kept Lustry, okay, and I have some other homages, and I just thought it was excessive. I did. So I got rid of it from a space of excess. I think it's masculine leaning, so I would say it was also masculine is another reason why I sold it, and I sold it to a man. And do you know I sold it to him for such a good deal? And I had to twist his arm to buy it. I literally had to show him YouTube videos on a lot of people like this scent. So it's not, I guess it's not a scent for everybody, but I liked it, but I just felt like it was more masculine and I just had other things that I want to spend my money on. So it was kind of one of those things. So I don't think it's a bad cologne, but it is masculine. I would say for ladies, maybe buy it for your husband or your man. Men buy it for yourself. So in closing, Outlands is a good option if you don't have the reasons why I got rid of it. Okay, my last one today is going to be 2021 by a very famous perfumer. I think his name was Quentin Biche, is how you say it. Biche, Biche. The following notes are going to have peppermint, cinnamon, vanilla, leather, and I'm speaking on hibiscus majad. That cinnamon, that pepper, leather, I did not like it. I did not. I thought it smelled like cough syrup and powdery. I didn't like it. I sold it. I sold it. But I do want to try the saffron one by that company, by Mason Cavelli, and I want to try the tuberose one too. I watched the perfume guy. He has over 5,000 perfumes. I'm like, my goodness, wow. But he recommended those two. That's why I brought them up. 5,000 is a lot. I look at some of the ones that he recommends and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go broke buying some of these. So I'm gonna try to help you guys to not go broke, but don't. I will go over expensive ones too sometimes, but I'll be honest if I think it's worth the money. But anyhow, that was what I sold. I'm still trying to sell Zenith, and I'm still the Zenith one, and I'm trying to still sell um the Shuggoff Oud, the one in the gold bottle, and nobody wants to buy it, no matter how much I keep discounting the price. So this goes to show you that everybody doesn't like some of these scents. But I do want to thank you for if you did follow through to the end, listening. If you have questions, I am a very transparent person. I will answer your questions. Just comment below. Please like my video so it can go into the algorithm as well. But if you would like more honest commentary, please do like, share, and subscribe. And for those that have subscribed, I once again want to say thank you again. And until next time, I'll see you then.